years after music icon Whitney Houston's shocking death, her reputation lives on as one of the greatest singers of all time.
I think Whitney's legacy is going to always be, that of a once in a generation voice that really did change the scope of popular music and, was a blueprint for a lot of artists of all genders, of all races to study and to embrace and to also try to replicate. Her legacy is going to always be the absolute brilliance of her voice and what that gave to us, but it's also going to be the barriers that she broke for women in particular.
I don't want to be a diva. You know what I mean?
Houston, a sensation from her self-titled debut album in 1985, was one of the world's best-selling artists from the mid-1980s to the late 1990s.
I'm Whitney. If diva is the word, and if that's what I am, and if I'm at the top of my class, if I'm the number one diva, I'm fine. If I've got to be number two, I ain't cool with it.
Whitney came up in a time where she couldn't take that position with the press. She couldn't decide, I don't want to talk anymore. Because that's not how it worked. This was before. And unfortunately, she also experienced some of that too. We saw her at the rise of both tabloid culture, but then also once we then transitioned over into, the internet era. And once we got into blogs and gossip blogs and it then becoming a 24/7 operation, right? So watching her from before that time and after that time and seeing how she fell apart, it's impossible to not look at the two and think that there is not a correlation.
The star remains lauded for hits like The Greatest Love of All, I Wanna Dance with Somebody, and I Will Always Love You.